name is Austin. The date is June 24, 2024, and I'm growing a garden. Most people at this time in history rely on external food sources. There are stores scattered throughout the land where people buy food. How they get the money to buy the food is by doing something unrelated to food. It is a triangular system where someone wants something on one end of the triangle, but he has to go to the other end of the triangle before getting what he wants. I am making a straight line path for myself by growing my own food here. I started my garden a few seasons ago. Since then, I have seen certain techniques that work well and certain techniques that do not work very well. This is a dry climate. A warm climate. This is a desert climate. The weather today was expected to be 112 degrees. My plants are still thriving. What I find has been working for my food growth is growing particular segments of the yard particularly. So, as one segment of the yard is ready to harvest, and I consume the food from that segment, by the time I am through with that amount of food, I should have another segment ready to harvest. This is a climate where food growth year-round is possible. And so, what I see working for myself here is planting throughout the year. Hoping that as the season comes to a close, I will always have a food supply of fresh food.
The birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm. Go to bed early with the bear to go hibernate, to go hibernate, to go hibernate. Waking up early with the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm. Go to bed early with the bear to go hibernate, to go hibernate, to go hibernate. Up early with the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm. Go to bed early with the bear to go hibernate, to go hibernate, to go hibernate. Waking up early with the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm, the birdie get the worm. Go to bed early with the bear to go hibernate, to go hibernate, to go hibernate.
Today I am going to be cleaning up this area of the garden. I have let it grow since last season, and now I'm going to clear the space for this season's growth. Here I have 2 garden rows with an area in the middle. All could be used for gardening. However, the line segments of my gardening technique have made sustainability of water in the ground greater than watering the lawn segment. I finished cleaning up this segment of the garden. I cut the grass that was growing fairly tall in this area as a nice cover crop and cleared away the space for my garden rows. On top of the garden rows, I put mulch to hold that moisture in the ground, conserving me water and keeping the soil more consistent than it would be otherwise. What I've done here is taken the trimmings from the segment of the garden that I cleaned up today and put them over here, which was a patch of dry dirt, which I am starting to grow a garden in. That layer of organic material on top of the dirt is called mulch. And what mulch does is mulch will keep that moisture in the ground for a longer period of time than the moisture would have stayed in the ground without the layer of mulch. In this hot climate, particularly, mulch is an important part of my garden for conservation of water and for consistency within the soil conditions. Today, I'm going to be cleaning up this particular segment of my garden. Just one garden patch over from where I cleaned up yesterday. This garden patch here too has grass growing pretty long, laying that ground cover on my soil. I also have some taller plants growing in the garden patch. I plan to keep the taller plants growing and simply clear out that grass area simply by cutting the grass a little bit, not pulling it out by the roots, which will give me mulch to use wherever I want to in my garden, to keep that ground covered. I want to keep that moisture that I put in the soil in the soil. This is a relatively hot climate, and so a ground cover makes a significant difference in keeping the moisture in the soil that has been put in the soil, as opposed to not having a ground cover. One way to do that is through grass like this. I've let my garden patch grass grow fairly long. Another way to do it is mulch. I am obviously using both methods in my garden.
DJ AZ Productions. It's only music, but there's something in the movement. There's something in the movement within music. DJ AZ got a plan to lay these tracks so hot it'll spark a fire within me, igniting the flame all day, every day. It's in the swagger, it's in the way I lay vocals on beats, knocking like the door at 3. Who is it? DJ AZ got a new storm for you. Close up the windows and lock up the doors. Stay warm by the fire, speakers do the rest. Let the shit bump like subs on stage, I guess. It's only music, but there's something in the movement. There's something in the movement within music. DJ AZ got it slapping hella hard, got it slapping like a shark in the Shark Tank slap, shooting at the net to score a goal. See the red light go on, you know it's in, you know it's for the win. You know my name is Austin, I work to make money, balance my free time to still have fun in this life of mine. It ain't no life of crime, but it's a real hellraiser. I paint the town red when I go out, cause I'm a painter. It's only music, but there's something in the movement. There's something in the movement within music. DJ AZ Productions.